showcases some moments from Bal Vihar. Thank you.
Today's kids will be the future youth, and today's youth will be future citizens. What kind of youth and citizens will they be? This is decided based upon how parents and the surrounding community raise them. It takes a village to raise a child. Bal Vihar is part of that village. Parents bring their children to Bal Vihar as they want to create an environment where kids are raised with Indian cultural values, where elders and extended family members are respected, and where kids get a sense of responsibility to their community. Bal Vihar is trying to enrich today's youth with a greater understanding of their roots and values, discipline, tradition, diversity, and teamwork. One of the first concepts taught in the Bal Vihar curriculum is the concept of God and the devotion to prayer. Devotion, or bhakti, as often referred to, is a key concept in Hinduism, as is explained to the youngest members of the Bal Vihar school. Children are taught that God does not only tell us how to live, but also is personal, which the individual can worship out of love. God is beyond any attribute of form, color, and shapes. However, God takes forms as perceived by humans, and these forms provide a basis for the Hindu worshipper to easily understand the otherwise incomprehensible Supreme. Children begin to grasp with the idea that God is not just an abstract that resides in heaven, who would be met only after death, if one gets to heaven, etc. Students slowly understand that God is omnipresent and is right in front of us. One does not need wait an entire lifetime to get to meet God. In fact, children are taught that God can be realized right here in this world by developing a personal relationship as a devotee, spouse, sibling, child, parent. God is not just in some heavens, but is in us. By reciting prayers and hymns and discussing the meaning of various slokas, Bal Vihar students begin to develop their own personal relationship with God and themselves. This can be seen in their respectful interactions with their peers, teachers, and others. Children begin to see that the concept of God is to be understood and experienced.
By reading the Bhagavad Gita, I learned the morals and values by which to live my life in a responsible and healthy manner. Because when I'm faced with a hard decision, I can look towards the lessons I've learned in the Bhagavad Gita in order to make the most responsible decision later on that will impact my life in the most beneficial way.
If someone asks me, why do you have so many gods? I can give the proper response, that we believe in one God in many different forms.
Think about how the world has changed since you were a child. Family traditions, traditions with friends, were liberally scattered throughout our lives. Those handed down were savored and serious. Silly ones came about doing something spontaneous. The simple, soft, and sentimental still make us smile. They weave together the relationships and interactions that formed who we are.
It's fun to just relive those moments. I had fun playing Holi, playing Diwali, and Sankranti, flying the kites in the sky. Although we cannot do every single one of them here, we can definitely touch upon the most important pieces.
When people of different languages, culture, religion, regions come together without one dominating or suppressing the other one, there will exist a cordial environment for building human relationship, which can help towards world peace and prosperity. Apart from that, one develops the desire to learn the other one's culture, language, religion, etc. Bal Vihar epitomizes this concept of diversity. At Bal Vihar, students benefit, as our students come from various backgrounds, and thus have the opportunity to share their cultures with each other.
No, India itself is a land of diversity, and so they see that entire diversity here. We all come to Bal Vihar as Indians, but our kids also benefit from knowing that within India we can see so much of diversity and learn from each other.
Namaste, na peru Struti. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Namaste, mera naam Payal hai. I am from Maharashtra.
Namaste, nan hesru Juhi. I am from Karnataka.
Namaste, enda peru Sushanta. I came from Kerala.
Oh, namaste, maru naam Shrija. And I like Bal Vihar because I learned a lot about my culture and heritage.
What's so unique about growing up in India, right? The diversity and what you're exposed to, just within India. And I think you get that in Bal Vihar. You have people from all aspects and all parts of India here. And the focus on just overall culture from an India perspective versus the regional aspects, I think appeals a lot to me. So.
Teamwork comes from creating a family environment where everyone has a sense of belonging and a sense of ownership. We achieve some of this success at Bal Vihar by having our oldest youth students teach the children at the youngest level. The younger 5 to 10-year-olds enjoy learning from and working with our teenage students. Because our students are diverse and have many different talents, they begin to learn from each other and work together to help each other succeed in their understanding of each other, their community, and the world around them. The teachers also work to build trust and openness between each other in order to create an atmosphere that encourages open communication. Teachers and staff at Bal Vihar completely understand and accept the goals and mission of the school. By modeling this positive attitude and awareness, students also have a clear vision for why they attend the Bal Vihar school. This idea of teamwork extends to the St. Louis community as well. Our youth group works to build this synergy with other youth groups in the area, where they use the discussion forum as a platform to build an awareness and understanding of traditions, the value of diversity, and ultimately create an atmosphere of respectful honesty and openness.
I am a community service manager here at Bal Vihar. I really enjoy the community service because it's a really good way to give back to the community, and you get an opportunity to do things that you wouldn't normally do on a day-to-day basis. And it's just a really rewarding experience because with everything that you do, you learn something new. And I think that's what really makes it special for me.
The first performance of tonight is an invocation to Lord Ganesha, also called Ganapati, who's a Hindu deity presented in symbolic form of a human body with a large belly and with the head of an elephant. The large head of the elephant symbolizes wisdom, understanding, and a discriminating intellect that one must possess to attain perfection in life. The large ears signify that a perfect human being is one who possesses a great capacity to listen to others and assimilate their ideas. The trunk of an elephant